I can even intro this video. I just have to say, to show that I'm an amateur YouTube content creator. I never press record. Let me just check. It's recording now, guys. Wow. Let's see the time. I sat here and it wasn't recording. Anyway, let me get this done quickly because I'm home alone and I'm still new at this, so I can't do this in front of people yet or with people in the house. So hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, my very first YouTube video ever. I've been wanting to do I've been wanting to start, falling over my words, a YouTube channel for the longest time, and I just thought, girl, it's 2025 and let this be the year that you do it. So here we are. So this, I thought, let me start off with like a short intro video about myself. And in the first video, maybe good thing that I didn't record because I was blabbing, I was yapping. So good thing that I didn't record. Let me just run through these questions. So if you see me looking down, I actually went and googled some questions as to ask, like, what do people discuss in an introduction video? So here we are. Okay, who am I, guys? Please, ne? I know it looks crusty, but the girl will do feminine maintenance very soon. So don't judge me, nah, please. Please. Anyway, so am I? I'm Kristen. I am a 20-old young adult, young lady. I am from Cape Town, born and bred, a Cape Colored, Cape Townian. My home language is Afrikaans, you know, the T. Yeah, and I'm a teacher. I've been teaching for, this is my 6th year. So yeah, I'm a primary school teacher. I teach grade 7s and I'm absolutely loving it. What are my hobbies? I'm a homebody, but when I say homebody, not necessarily that I'm always at my house and I'm always alone. Homebody, indoors with people, right? So I can visit my friends, but we can be at home just chilling together. I absolutely love that. But I do also like to go out sometimes, especially with friends, like do some fun stuff together. Yeah, so if I'm not home watching series, laying in my bed, guys, I love my bed. I think laying in my bed by far is my top hobby, actually, and yapping. I can talk, guys. Which is weird because I'm both shy and very talkative. I don't know how that happened, but anyway, let's move on. What inspired me to start this YouTube channel? I think when I like the type of YouTube content that I like consuming, which is vlogs mainly, I think it's like storytelling. For me, I see it as storytelling, people sharing their lives and telling stories about their lives and so on. So I thought, like, I could do this. I want to do this, So I love storytelling just in general. Like, I love storytelling and I love sharing information. I love sharing my journey from the smallest, simplest things, that I feel like someone could learn from. So that's why I started. But then also, the more and more I consumed YouTube content, I realized that there aren't a lot of people like me on YouTube. And when I say people like me, young colored women from my background, with my context, I haven't found, maybe I haven't looked hard enough, but I haven't found a lot, of YouTubers that I can relate to that extent. Like, I absolutely love the YouTubers that I follow, but there's always just that, like, I relate a lot also, but there's just that thing whereby, like, I can't, like, there's some things that I can't relate to, right? And I thought, like, you know what? Why not be one of the few, until we become one of many? To just, like, representation matters, and yeah, showing another young girlie like me from my background, from my context or similar, that we are here, we are out in the streets. Let's create, let's do life together. Yeah. So what type of content can you guys expect? I guess you got it from my answer now. Mainly vlogs. Yeah, sharing like lifestyle, sharing my life. Guys, I can't. It's not gonna be perfect over here, né? Like we're gonna figure it out. And my life isn't perfect. I don't know if there's people who have perfect lives, but my life isn't perfect. So I'll share my little life with you guys, and just hope that someone enjoys it. Someone find something that they can learn from me or whatever. Yeah, then you can also expect some sit downs. You know what? I've been around for just a little bit, and I think I've a few things to share here and there. So yeah, some little bit of chit chats, like sharing some info, things I've been through as a young adult. Yeah, and then also maybe some hair content, some hare, lekker hare. As I said, my home language is Afrikaans. Yep. So some hair content. Then also some a bit of like a fun question. One of the questions said, if you could have a superpower, what would you want it to be? And you know what? Some people would say they would want to run fast, they would want to fly, they would want to be invisible. I think, you know what, if I could just be a fly on the wall. Well, there are other bad connotations with flies, and flies do annoy us, guys. I know that. But man, I think I like news. I love news and I have FOMO. So if I could somehow find myself in certain rooms, like in certain spaces, and just be that fly, that saying like where people's like, yo, if I could just be a fly on that wall on the wall in that room now. So sometimes I have like that desire. Like that's on the lighter side, but I think on a deeper side also, like sometimes, like maybe I hear people's stories or something happens and I'm just like, I wonder how this came about. I wonder what brought this person to a point where they made this decision or whatever. Like sometimes like you see people, like you see an outcome of a situation and you're like how did this person get here? Like sometimes I empathize with people so deeply to the point where I would love to know, like, how did you get here? Like really, really, maybe sad situations, or like how did that person find themselves in a space where they are able to do something like this? Like, um, yeah. So I think for that reason also, so the FOMO, but also just because you could ask people, right? And sometimes people are not always as open and honest and comfortable even just to share, and sometimes it's just not your business. There's just certain things that you wouldn't ask certain people, right? But you're wondering, so fly on the wall it is. And then the second last question is, what's the best advice that you've received? I would say, and I just thought about it recently. Um, the best advice that I've received is that a friend told me, do something hard when you don't have to. Do something difficult when you don't have to. And it came about when I was explaining to him that I'm struggling with, I just started driving, I got my license, got my car, and I was like, yo, you know what, parallel parking. I feel like all of us, like most of us, we can relate. It's just something that stresses you so much. And I did code 10, so you didn't do all those parkings when I went to do for my license. So like I was just like, you're parallel parking. And he actually told me, you know what, do yes, like I get you still nervous about it, but parallel park as much as you can and do it while you don't have to. So if you go to a mall or if you're in a parking lot or whatever, and there's an opportunity, if you see a parallel parking spot, choose it over the parking that you find easy to do. And you are saying like do it as much as you can, so that one day when you get to a place and parallel parking is the only option, like you would have practiced enough. And I think I'll share more as we go on this YouTube journey, why I recently thought about it. So yeah, that's the best advice that I've received. And then a life lesson. What has been a life lesson that you've learned? I think for me, I'm a Christian girly. I think for me, at the age that I'm at, having gone through what I've gone through, um, cling to the hem of his garment, even by a thread. Even by a thread, guys. I think I've learned to just hold on to Christ. Like, no matter what I go through, no matter how bad, no matter if my walk with Him is not as perfect, just hold on to Him. You know what? I think of that story of the woman who was bleeding and how she just touched the hem of His garment and how power left His body, and Jesus actually felt it. And sometimes I feel like I don't have it in me to grab the hem of His garment. Sometimes I'm just holding on by a thread, you know. And just imagine Jesus walking and moving, and His garment is just flowing, and there I am, little old me, just flying, holding on by a thread. I think like that's a life lesson I've learned, that I will always stand by, that I will always cling to Jesus. Like, yeah. Anyway, guys, that's me. That's me in a nutshell. I hope you've learned a bit about me. And I hope that what you know now, or what you now know, I don't know how to say it, will make you come back, guys. Will make you come back to this channel again, and it will make you subscribe. Yeah, guys, like, you know what? I've been doing this thing. I have been over there by WhatsApp creating content for my small community. And the thing is, since I'm a teacher, I have 2 phones. So when I bought a new phone and decided it's going to be my personal phone, I was like, I'm only giving this number to a select few people. So I think I have like 50 people on my WhatsApp, and I don't know, that's not a lot. And like 20 something or 30 of them can see my status. So yeah, like, it's a small community, but the way I've been content creating there by WhatsApp, my friends was like, okay, just go to YouTube and start the things, So yeah, guys, here I am. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like and comment and subscribe. What can you tell me? What do the girlies say? Comment down below how your year is going, how your year has started off, are you full of energy? You know what? Yeah. Or actually also tell me, like, what's something new that you've been wanting to do, and you know what, you've said 2025 is finally the year that you're doing it. Okay, bye.